Welcome everyone to the CCL Halftime Show. I'm Kyle Fergusson, and today I am joined by HasuObs of 30K, a flex player. HasuObs, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Hello.
It's a pleasure to have you here. You're such a gem of the community, and it's great to talk to you. How is the season going for you so far?
Well, pretty good, I'd say. We did start with 2 wins. And week 1 versus Granite Gaming, and then last week we beat Oxygen. In the first week, Dino was actually missing, so we used Nagrom, our 6th player, as a stand-in. And we had to swap the roles a little bit, but we managed. We managed to get it going, and yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how things started.
Awesome, and you guys have actually been together pretty much since the previous season. Vesper, Liam, Dino, Yasu, and then getting in Bad Benny as well. How's Bad Benny doing?
Yeah, I've been playing with Benny in Europe, or over in Europe with the Hardos. That's the team we play in. So I do have quite some experience with Benny already. And after X-Ray got out of the team or left, we were in desperate need for a tank again. Basically, we are in desperate need for tanks since season 1, kind of. We've always been swapping that position. And Benny was available. And, after a couple of tryouts, we decided that Benny is perfect fit for us. And he brings a lot of experience. He did play in HEC before. And I think hopefully we finally found the tank that we were looking for.
Seems like y'all gelled pretty fast.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Getting into last week's games a little bit here. You, in the previous season, played a lot of Falstad, but that hasn't really come up much. Is it just not available, or are you kind of off the Falstad train?
No, I'm not off the Falstad train, but I think we drafted maybe one Falstad game and Dino played it. We had, I think, Tychus Falstad backline, and then, Dino is the more mechanical player, so I asked him, what hero do you want to play? Because if I'm fine on both, I ask him, what do you carry us on? And he wanted to play the Falstad, so I played the Tychus in that game. That's fine. And besides that, I guess the draft just didn't line up for that much Falstad yet.
Before we go any further, if people aren't familiar with you, you have a horde of trophies behind you. Can you tell us a little bit about your background there?
Those are trophies from my Warcraft 3 and StarCraft 2 times. So I've been in esports since I'm 16 or something. And I played a lot of Warcraft 3 tournaments, I played a lot of StarCraft tournaments, and then I switched over to HOTS. I played a lot of HOTS tournaments. Sadly, I didn't win as many as I would like to. But, I've been enjoying my road in HOTS. And, after the HEC, obviously, I wasn't sure what would happen. But, it's great to still play tournaments, actually. I do have a lot of fun doing that.
I think that fun really shows through for everybody participating in the tournament, particularly this season. We're getting to see a lot of really exciting stuff. Like that Alterac Pass game, absolutely my favorite game of the entire CCL Season 3 so far, where you were playing Sylvanas. Just for my own, because I've been enjoying them myself, why Lost Soul at level 7? I thought everyone was with the Withering Wave business.
Oh no, I like that one. I like to spam more Ws to get the CDR on it. I should have taken level 13 ammo reduction that game though, on my W. Because we play taunt into my control, so we try to one-shot someone. And while Brightwing gets ammo reduction on 16, we would have had it like a talent tier earlier, and it's better to have 2 in that cases, because if someone messes up, then it's still applied. But actually, Sylvanas is not one of the heroes that I play the most. But if it fits into the draft, I will play her. And I was surprised that I did that well. Honestly, I was a bit worried when my team put me on Sylph, but it's okay.
I mean, it looked pretty great out there, particularly the Mighty Gus that carried them back into the taunt. I believe it was Malfurion. Got straight taunted in. Then you followed up with the mind control. A bit easier to aim that, I'm sure, when there's a taunt going out.
Oh yeah. I don't have to do much, like Benny telling me who he's looking for, and then all I have to do is to give him like a go, like yes, I'm ready, be in range, and that's all. And I mean, I will not miss the skill shot if the guy is taunted, right? So
that actually, Bad Benny played a lot of Varian.
Yeah.
Was that a background choice? Did you all practice that, or did Bad Benny just wake up that day saying, "This is Varian Day. Let's do it over and over again"?
Yeah, Benny has these periods where he plays like a certain tank almost exclusively, and we've been full circle actually, because in Europe with the HeroesHearth we drafted a lot of Varian. Then people started banning Varian, so then he started playing more Anubarak, Muradin, Diablo and stuff. And the latest scrims and this particular block against Oxygen, we were kind of like, what's wrong with Varian, why wouldn't we pick him again? Like, we had great success, and yeah, it actually worked out very well. And I think Benny is one of the variants that uses his spells very wisely. Like, he doesn't always go for the E into taunt right away. He oftentimes has the taunt still up when the fight is already ongoing to then surprise someone, which is actually pretty important, I think, because in some way Varian is pretty one-dimensional, right? The way his abilities work. But you can still play around that by holding your cooldowns a bit.
And then Dino was determined to solo an entire boss on Li Ming, like about 3 different times, and it actually worked. I didn't know this could be done.
Yeah, it's a Dino specialty. Every time Dino plays some hero, at some point in the game, he's like, guys, I'm gonna solo boss now, and then. And then, like, he makes the call, and then it's like, okay, I guess. And then, do you need help? No, I'm good. And then he starts the boss. And with certain heroes and in certain maps, he can actually do it. Like, for example, Tracer on Tomb can do it. The Li Ming on Alterac. To be fair, though, he said the Li Ming on Alterac, it's a little bit harder because he actually takes a little bit of damage, so it's more dangerous. But I mean, that's something Dino likes to do, and he feels confident doing it. And I remember that moment because I think he soloed the boss, we took an easy camp and the objective at the same time. So we've been like, we basically conquered the whole map, while, at least if I remember that right, our opponents were like falling back. So it was great.
Particularly exciting because Chromie kept revealing it over and over again, and likely being like, well, I mean, there's just a Li Ming there. Surely nothing's going on.
True.
What a fabulous moment, and what a burden you all have caused to everyone playing at home, as every Li Ming is now going to try to solo Alterac bosses. I know I'm going to.
Yeah, I enjoy that one. It takes a little bit though, but yeah.
I'm sure a bit of a dance. And then you went back to Tychus for Infernal Shrines, a very, very swift game. We're seeing a lot of Tychus this season. Is he big? What's early picks too?
Yeah, he's a big bulky guy, and I think we saw a lot of Tychus last season as well. Actually, like, I remember Storm Esports, they were first picking him. Simplicity actually had very high prio on Tychus. And it carried over into this season as well. He's a little bit of a boomer hero as well. Like, you don't need to be super flashy to get good value. Like, the way his skill shots work and abilities, you just need to be like smart around it. And yeah, he's hard to kill. He deals a lot of damage. He has some wave clear, and his late game power spikes, especially like the level 20 Odin, is insane. Like, during a team fight when you fight for an objective, or when you push. For example, with a boss or an objective. Like, if you have Odin up, level 20, you're like just sieging down the keeps. And in team fights, you out-trade the opponent's range carry usually, while being an Odin. So he gets a lot of value, and it's hard to punish him, let's put it like that.
Definitely seeing a lot of that push power in that level 20 Odin going on throughout the season, but as well as your play. This week, you all are going to fight Storm Esports. Any thoughts on the team?
Yeah, they are kind of our kryptonite. At least they have been last season. We always had very rough games against them. So KP is out, right? The Korean range carry. I think he actually had pretty big impact on the team as well with the way he played. He's like extremely aggressive, looking for like risky plays, but with his kind of mechanics, it's not risky anymore. But yeah, I mean, Storm is a fantastic team. Lauba, Dequaza, BBJ, you know, they are all top tier players. And as far as I know, Lauba is going to be in Canada during the match, so he has you know, less ping than usual.
Yeah.
And Lauba on lower ping is for sure like a very big threat. But yeah, I mean, we do have scrims, you know, we did practice, we have some ideas how to play against them, and yeah, we will try. You know, it's been rough in the past against Storm, but I'm sure I'm certain we can beat them as well.
Awesome. Well, very much looking forward to it. It's coming up next, everybody. Your games have been a delight to watch this whole season, and looking forward to them continuing. As we head towards those games, any shout outs you'd like to do here?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for the interview, and then to the CCL guys hosting the league, you know, the casting, the production, 30K for having me again into the roster, Liquid, you know, and yeah, all the people watching, Twitch chat out there, and yeah, thanks for cheering, guys.
Awesome. Everyone stay tuned. That game's coming up. Thanks for watching.